a Philadelphia born and bred. I've never held you up so high. Your blackened skylines in my head. I could run from Girard to the boulevard and you'd be standing there.
No?
Hello everybody, and welcome to Mix It Up Philly, where we give you all you need to know about the city of brotherly love. Today we'll find cool places to visit, great places to eat, and even see what Philly's music scene is like. I'm Melanie Nieves.
I'm Shay Catlett.
And I'm Mike McLeod, and I feel like one lucky guy today having these two beautiful ladies next to me. If you're like us, you're always looking for places to go around the city on the weekends. Sometimes it isn't so easy to figure out where you want to go. We sent out Maya Voorhees to find the perfect place to visit in Philadelphia. Take a look.
This week on Living Local, we decided to mix it up a bit and go to one of America's most historic Square Mile. Just steps away from Penn's Landing, Old City has a lot of culture, from residents, restaurants, galleries, and theaters. The first Friday of every month attracts crowds from people all over, looking to get a glimpse of Old City's artistic neighborhood. We even caught up with one of the artists who has been coming to First Friday for the last few years.
What's your favorite part about being here? I just like the energy. There's so much like little boutiques and I don't know, there's just a lot of things to do, lots of bars, lots of like food choices. It just seems like everybody that comes here is like here to have food.
Does anything in Old City like inspire like your artwork? This is your artwork back here, right?
Yes it is. I just get inspired by people. Just I do this every day. I sit in the streets, so people influence me all the time, and there's just so many different types of people that come in and out of Philly, and I don't know, I just vibe off of that, and just the energy, it helps me keep making art.
We also caught up with one of the band members who enjoys playing in Old City.
What's your favorite part about coming down here to play for the people?
Well, it's the fantastic art. There's art everywhere. You can't come down here and then not see something or learn something new. And the music helps to draw people to see other people's art. It's fantastic.
Reporting from Old City's First Friday, I'm Maya Voorhees, sending it back to you guys in the studio.
So Shay, what do you think about Old City? Is it your type of place to go?
Yeah, I like it. It shows like the history of Philadelphia, and a lot of people that are from here don't do that. And I also like the nightlife as well.
Well, Shay, if you want to explore that area of Philly even further, you should go and take a tour. We sent out correspondent Frank Andriola to find out the best way to learn the most about Philadelphia and also have some noisy fun. So come on, Frank, tell us something about riding the ducks.
Hi, I'm Frank Andriola, and we're going to ride the ducks. What makes Ride the Ducks so popular?
It's kind of a unique attraction. We do both a land and water tour, so get to see the city from some different angles than you would usually see it. Plus, we have, we got a lot of fun. I know you guys went out on the tour a little earlier, so it's a lot of fun. You have some music, you have some really bad jokes. So
bad jokes are good.
The bad jokes are good, and it makes it a lot of fun for both residents and non-residents alike.
Nana Duck, she's very informative. She knew a lot about the city. Is there any, qualifications for tour guides, or?
Yeah, it's funny you mention that. A lot of people come to us and just say, oh, so what, do you just, go out and, do the tours? But our tour guides are members of a professional tour guides association. They have meetings about once a month. They go over, it's almost like having a miniature history class. I've been to a few of their meetings. It's kind of intense. So they do take the history part of it very seriously, and and we hold auditions to get the kind of people that we like to have here. It's more of an entertainment thing than something walk the corridor, but it's also a lot of history as well, as you found out.
The boat is modeled after a World War II.
It is. We have one of our ducks that's a little older that still has some of the parts from the World War II era. but most of these are replicas of the invasion boats from like D-Day and World War II. Would have been mounted with a 50 caliber machine gun on the front, and obviously instead of seats, it has more of like just a deck. So, yeah, very historic vehicle.
So, is there any like real reasoning for like the Ride the Ducks, or did one day it hit you? Oh, let's do a land and water tour.
Yeah, again, we are owned by the corporation that owns Ride the Ducks LLC, which is the parent company of just about all the duck rides in the United States. And what happened was they had a lot of these vehicles that were ended up in scrap yards and just getting junked. Located down here at 6th and Chestnut. You can see our little ticket booth here. We're also online at phillyducks.com and our 800 number at 877-887-8225.
All right, everyone, that's Ride the Ducks. Quack to you guys.
Looks like they were having a little too much fun.
I don't know, Melanie. I don't think I'd be able to stand those quackers for a minute. Since our viewers have learned more about the city, let's find out how much you actually know about it. Our own Brenna Devaney took to the streets to give Philadelphians the chance to prove their knowledge of the city. Take it away, Brenna.
I'm Brenna Devaney, and I went to the streets to see how much Philadelphians know about their city. What rapper turned actor was born and raised in West Philadelphia?
Will Smith?
Of course, right?
Will Smith?
Would it be Will Smith?
Will Smith, correct?
Meek Mill.
Will Smith. Will Smith.
Do you know?
Kevin Hart, but he's not a rapper, he's a comedian.
Rapper?
Wiz Khalifa. Am I right?
I'm blanking.
Wait, West Philadelphia born and raised Will Smith?
What Philadelphia resident made the first American flag?
Betsy Ross.
Betsy Ross. Betsy Ross?
Betsy Ross.
Betsy Ross.
No say. I don't know. Betsy Ross.
Betsy Ross?
Betsy Ross. Rosa Parks?
Isn't it Betsy something?
Betsy Ross.
Betsy Ross, yeah. Got the first part right, that was good. Who founded Philadelphia?
The Indians? I have no idea.
Bob Marley.
Benjamin Franklin?
Benjamin Franklin.
Ben Franklin.
William Penn.
No idea.
William Penn.
You got this one.
William Penn? Oh, William Penn?
Yes.
William Penn.
I don't know.
William Penn.
Ben Franklin? Oh, Penn. Oh, William Penn.
What is Philadelphia's nickname?
City of Brotherly Love. City of Brotherly Love. Give me a hint.
The City of Brotherly Love.
The City of Brotherly Love.
Philadelphia?
And over or under on the Liberty Bell's weight? Is the Liberty Bell over or under 400 pounds?
It is under 400 pounds. It actually weighs 400 pounds, 401 pounds.
It actually was 2,080 pounds. But
You can't come back in.
So Shay, be honest. Did you get any of those questions wrong?
Actually, yes, it's actually very embarrassing. I got the Liberty Bell one wrong. I thought it was 400 pounds.
Ooh, not me, not me. I had a perfect score. I know a lot about Philadelphia, and my favorite part has to be all of the different foods we have. I went out to find us some of the best places to eat, so I went straight for the food trucks.
For Mix It Up Philly, I'm Melanie Nieves, and today we will be taking a trip throughout Philadelphia to see what type of lunch trucks we have to offer, starting at LaSalle.
Me personally, I've been stationed here for about, I would say, a bit over a year. The truck itself, however, has been stationed here for over 20 years.
And what has been your most famous or most popular order, usually?
We get plenty of orders for cheesesteaks.
Yeah.
And in the mornings, bacon, egg, and cheeses.
It should come as no surprise that cheesesteaks would be the most ordered. We caught up with LaSalle student Colin Ford to tell us about his order, which just happened to be...
I bought a cheesesteak and a soda from the lunch truck.
Anything on your cheesesteak?
Just cheese and steak
Just
on
cheese
this
and
one.
steak,
Yeah.
no ketchup?
No ketchup yet.
Is this all you usually order?
I get the bacon, egg, and cheese, as well as the platter deals are pretty good.
Thanks for that info, Colin. Switching locations, I ran over to Temple University and strolled along Montgomery Street. On my way, I ran into Nick, right in front of Chicken Heaven, to tell us a little bit about his order. So tell us, Nick, what did you just order?
I just ordered a chicken and ham sandwich from my favorite food truck.
Yeah? What is that your favorite meal to order?
Yeah, that's my favorite meal to order from this fine Philly food truck.
Also on Montgomery are a slew of other food vehicles, such as the halal truck.
Chicken over rice, lamb over rice, combo over rice, falafel over rice for vegetarian people actually. There's all of them. We use homemade stuff, cooked fresh, on time, everything fresh. Also we have a special sauce with them.
Whether it's rice, chicken, or even falafel, Philly's got you covered. For Mix It Up Philly, I'm Melanie Nieves.
So, what do you guys get when you go to food trucks? I know myself, I like to get a big old greasy cheesesteak.
My favorite is getting a hot dog, and they like grill up the onions and they chop them up and they just sprinkle them on there. They put like mustard. It's like the best thing ever.
Sounds good.
Oh, it's delicious.
I get neither because I like to cook at home. It's less fattening. I like to put pepper and all that on my own food. That's about it.
Well, I think you're crazy. Food trucks are not only convenient, but they provide the extra grease that this city needs. But I digress. If that's what you really want, we sent out our own Krista Tidman and Chef Antonio to show us how to make some food of our own at home, instead of going to those delicious food trucks. Take it away, Krista.
Krista here. Do you ever want a home-cooked meal but don't know how to make it yourself? Well, today's your lucky day. We have Chef Antonio to show you how to cook a home-cooked meal right on campus. So, Chef Antonio, what are we making today?
We're going to be making some salmon that's in the kitchen. We have some broccoli and potatoes.
And for the simple meal, out of these spices or food or like peppers, what are we going to do with them?
We're going to slice them up. We're going to make a sauce for the salmon. Put some bacon on the potatoes.
Now that we've sliced all of our veggies, what's the next step?
We're going to take it to the kitchen.
All right, our simple meal, taken to the kitchen.
The first thing you need to do is season your salmon. After your salmon is seasoned, you want to put your potatoes in boiling water. Following that, place the salmon in a lightly heated, greased pan. Add your vegetables and spices and keep the stove at a low heat so they can steam. Simple, right? The next time you have friends over, you too can impress them with all that you're learning today. Don't forget that broccoli. And keep an eye on that salmon. Make sure your vegetables are steaming and that the salmon is not drying out.
If only you guys could smell this right now. It looks really good and it smells good. I can't wait to try this salmon.
Presentation is key. The first thing you need to do is neatly place your salmon on a plate, followed by the mashed potatoes on the side with some cheese on it. And then, lastly, your broccoli, the final product, a product that you and your family and friends can now enjoy at home.
And there you have it, a simple home-cooked meal made by Chef Antonio. That's good. For Mix It Up Philly, this is Krista Tidman. Back to you.
That's definitely how we should eat instead.
Yeah, Mike, everything doesn't have to be so greasy.
I don't always eat greasy foods. I mean,
don't lie.
I also love candy, and nothing satisfies my sweet tooth like chocolate. I had Mix It Up correspondent Nick Bramante go downtown to give us the velvety scoop on all things chocolate. Take a look.
Thanks, guys. We're here at Logan Square to visit the Academy of Natural Sciences to check out their chocolate exhibit. Let's take a look. You guys smell that? I think we're close. We made it inside, so let's go take a look.
The exhibit begins where chocolate originates, the cocoa tree. The cocoa tree is native to deep tropical regions of Central and South America. Its seeds are called cocoa beans. The exhibit has artifacts dating back to ancient Mayan ruins, as well as evidence of cocoa buried in volcanic ash dating back 1,500 years. The museum even showcases specialty chocolate drinks from colonial times. And one thing is for sure, everybody likes chocolate.
I like all chocolates.
Don't forget that chocolate cologne. The exhibit also has interactive components that both young and old audiences can enjoy and learn from.
Before we wrap this tour up, you gotta stop by the front desk and pick up some chocolate, or if you really want to, you can pick up some chocolate apparel. With Mix It Up Philly, I'm Nick Bramante. Back to you.
You know, I never thought I could love chocolate any more than I already did.
Well, chocolate's great and all, but where's the grease? I want to see that stuff deep fried.
With all these things that we have made in Philly, nothing is more important to me than the music of this city. Let's go to Tyler Harper with a story about a band from LaSalle called Local Onlys.
Hi, welcome to the Made in Philly segment here this week on Mix It Up Philly. I'm Tyler Harper, and joining me today are Jake, Mark, and Julie, aka Local Onlys, an up-and-coming band here at LaSalle. So, first question to you guys, how did this group take form?
Stumbled into my room, spotted a guitar, and asked me like,
"Hey, do you play music?" And it was just like,
I was like, "Who's this kid?" I was like, "This kid is really weird." And then he started asking me all this other stuff, and then he just like threw out the question and was just like, "You want to start a band?" Why not? I was like, "Let's do it." So we just started jamming.
Yeah.
And
then me and Julie were in the honors program together, and we lived down the hall from each other over in St. Basil's. And all of a sudden, she's just like, "Can I play some bass?" And I was like, "What?" So then I was just thinking like, form a three-piece and just keep it nice and simple.
The name Local Onlys, tell the story of that, because obviously every band name has somewhat of a story.
I was at a party with my friends, and they happened to be leaving, and I decided to catch up with them. And they started stumbling down one of the streets, and they started to go a little too far, and one kid just stumbles into this party that was popping, it was out of control. And we get in there, and it's just a full-blown like locals party. It had
like 34th.
Yeah, like 30. Somebody turned like 34, and it happened to be like the best party I'd been to. And I told them about it, and I was like, it was a locals only party.
Yeah.
And then we thought it was funny to switch around.
How would you describe your sound to other people?
I think like a really good one for us is college rock. And like, back in like late 80s, 90s, and early 2000s, you had like a lot of bands like Pavement or like The Strokes and stuff like that that kind of have like a certain sort of sound. Our big debut album is coming out, and so we've been working on that now, and it's been in the process of writing like over a year to write it. Like so, starting like last year, like in the spring semester, all the way till now. Actually, it's very cohesive. It has like like an actual like story basically.
Okay.
And so it's like I guess it's just more like a personal diary then.
Pretty much.
But this and that. And we're gonna be releasing that on tape. We're doing a tape release through Lips Records, and so that's gonna be really cool. Our friend Justin Ford is gonna be helping me do that. So we're doing that, and then we're probably gonna be playing a couple of dates like this winter, and
that's our thing. It's just baseball shows.
We'd like to play shows for our friends in a setting.
I mean, like you said, college rock is the best thing. It's a college vibe.
Yeah.
Well, that does it for the Made in Philly segment this week. For Local Onlys, I'm Tyler Harper, and thanks for watching. Back to you guys at the desk.
Thanks, Tyler. I can't stress enough how important the local arts are, especially music. We will have a local guest who plays guitar for another local band coming up. Shay finds out more from our music scene when we return after this break. Stick around.
Your boring life? Nothing exciting going on anymore? Sick of only doing what you have to do? Tired of the mundane routine? Well, hold up. We have the cure for you. That's right, LaSalle TV. With sports, news, game shows, and more, you'll be sure to find exactly what you've been needing. LaSalle TV. You know you watch.
This is Nick Bramante from LaSalle Explorers, and you are watching LaSalle TV.
There's something for everyone on LaSalle TV.
I watch LaSalle TV.
I watch LaSalle TV. The baseball team watches LaSalle TV.
I watch LaSalle TV.
I watch LaSalle TV.
Veo televisión de LaSalle.
Veo la televisión LaSalle.
And you can too. Follow us, like us, and watch us on LaSalle TV.
Welcome back. I'm here with Ricky Haldis, guitarist of a local band called The Join. Hi, Ricky. How are you?
How you doing?
Okay, so the first thing I want to ask you is the name The Join. So I'm from Philly, so I know what The Join means. So does that have something to do with it?
So, John is a derivative of a term from New York. It was actually joint or John.
Really?
But, you know, you're wearing those Johns, you're holding those
Right.
Johns, I've got these Johns.
You got The Join.
It's just a universal noun for anything. And
Right.
that kind of carries through to the genre of music. But
Right,
yeah.
that's cool. So how long have you guys been a band?
We actually just passed 2 years in September. I think it was actually September 1st we got together. It was like 2012.
Okay.
So.
Are you guys like family, friends? Like how do you guys meet?
Well, the other three members, the original three members rather, were a band before this little project got together, but the singer and other guitar player was actually my guitar teacher when I was 13, 14.
Wow.
So he moved off to California for a little bit, did some soul searching, came back, and wanted to do this new project, and somehow I got involved, and now it's The John.
That's cool. So does your teacher sing?
Yes.
Do you sing?
Yep. A little bit.
A little bit?
Not today.
No. Okay. So how old were you when you first picked up this guitar? Was it like love at first sight when you came out the womb and you just like, I want to play guitar?
Well, I remember a couple instances when I was like maybe like 5 or 6, like finding like my family, like someone in the family's guitar, just like, ooh, what is this? But I didn't start playing until I was 13. Like, I think it was my grandmom actually bought me my first guitar, and actually, you know, I had no clue what I was doing, but I sat there and just I was fascinated by this piece of wood with strings on it. Like, what does this do? And then finally got lessons, and then that was love at first.
Oh, so you didn't teach yourself? You had lessons?
Oh yeah.
Okay, cool. Who do you idolize? Like, who is your favorite person?
Oh man, you are Shay.
I'm your favorite person.
Grew up loving Jimi Hendrix, obviously. I feel like he's always the go-to, but you know, there's so many great guitarists. I actually grew up loving jazz, so like Wes Montgomery, people like that.
Oh.
John Mayer.
I know who John Mayer is.
Yeah.
So how would you explain your style of music?
Okay, this goes over to the John thing. We're almost like a melting pot of different styles, and we always have this conversation of what are we, because we've got everything from metal to blues. We're a soul rock band.
Soul rock band.
We're very soulful. We've got a rock influence, pop sensibility. We're writing radio songs, you know.
Oh, okay. So who would you compare your band to?
Well, we always get the name Steely Dan's run around. It's an older band, but we like to think that we sound a lot like the Red Hot Chili Peppers.
Okay.
You know, a lot of people have agreed with that. Maroon 5 too is it's run around a lot. Yeah.
So if you could collaborate with three artists.
Three artists.
Who would it be? Go right now.
Man.
Go.
The pressure's on. Definitely, since we just said it, John Mayer. I idolize him as a songwriter. Do they have to be alive?
They don't have to be.
They don't.
You can still do it. Tupac still be making songs.
Tupac would be pretty. Would actually be pretty great. I'd love to see the John featuring Tupac. That's
Come
actually
on,
a really
come
good
on,
question. I'm
pressure's on,
trying.
pressure's on, pressure's on.
Let's see. Jimi Hendrix would definitely be
Okay.
on there too. I'm so biased because I'm a guitar player.
Okay.
Definitely somebody from Led Zeppelin. I don't know. You got
Okay,
me on the spot now.
I know. So before we go, because we have little time left, I heard you're working on a new EP. Talk to us about that.
Yes. So the new EP is called Groove Volume 1, spelled with a U.
You.
3 songs, one featuring our single called, It's called Hollywood.
You need to know the name of your song.
You know. It's actually a huge production. We spent the last 6 months like slaving over this. We've got everything from horn section, piano players, a choir of gospel singers. Like it's really, we went to all the stops for it, and this is the one that I feel like is going to get us to that next level.
Favorite song?
My favorite song, or is it my favorite song?
No, favorite song off the EP.
Off the EP, it's definitely Hollywood. Yep.
Okay, so for aspiring young artists, do you have any advice for them?
Well, if you're really serious about what you do and you really love what you do and you have the passion for it, don't let go of that vision. You know,
that was
not to
deep.
get too philosophical, you know, but it's, you know, being, 21 now, thinking back to when I was 13, I would really like to know like the hard work that was going to be put into this, and sacrifices are going to be made,
Right.
But if you have that vision, the passion for it, it's at the end of the day, it's all worth it.
Well, thanks a lot for the advice. Thanks, Ricky. Well, that's all the time we have for today. Remember to check us out on our social media and to watch. Oh, I'm so sorry. And to watch more of these episodes on YouTube. Ricky's going to play for us right now. I'm Nisha Kayla of Mix It Up, and now Ricky Haldis.